So I think I've talked to you guys about this before. So my disability ends, I think around July, and I actually got confirmation that it definitely will end, which was why it was super important for me to get onto uh, the full-fledged disability, which obviously I'm gonna have to go to court for, and it could take up to a couple of years just to get that court date. So not really looking to wait around for that and just be completely broke and have no money. So one thing that I did was I went online and researched, um, even through Social Security and through EDD, some possibilities of some programs that would be able to help decipher if I would be able to work again and protect me and place me in a job as well as be a protection. So if it gets to a point where I'm not able to work in those scenarios, then I have, somebody basically having my back on it and helping out with that. So I was really looking for that. So what I was confirmed with the other day when I spoke with this vocational rehab counselor, she said that her company is really all that there is out there, with the exception of when you do have the full-time disability benefits. So because I don't have that, I apparently only have one option, and that is the, God, what are they called? I don't, let me see. Well, here's the ID card that I got, which I think I took a really good picture, so I was really proud of that. Um, Department of Rehabilitation is what it is. So their program is that they will test you to see if you would be able to work, and like I said, place you, and then also they can help you, I guess, get into, basically having a normal life. So um, housing and that sort of thing, they'd be able to help out with too, to get you to a point, and then obviously if it works out for you and you're comfortable after a certain amount of time, and they let you on your own to do, to live your life or whatever and make your money and stuff. So I went and met with a counselor on Tuesday, and it was really nice. She was a really nice woman, so that was really helpful. I pretty much broke down into tears a couple of times. Didn't come rolling out, but the eyes were watering and stuff like that, just because, it's difficult to talk about what you want with your life, or the fact that you don't know what's going to happen, and that sort of thing. So it was kind of rough, and it was definitely more time than I thought. But she had brought up to me that one of the things that they do is, um, because I applied online, and this was just us consulting. They have to actually approve that they're gonna work with me. Um, so one of the things that she talked to me about was there's an assessment. So I I'm going to be going to a program for about 5 days, and they basically mimic an actual work day and do all the tests, physical, mental, and that sort of thing, to test and see where you're at and if you can do these things. So we had scheduled it tentatively mid-June, but I got a phone call today that they want me to do it like the second week of June. So I signed up for it, even though that phone conversation, even though it was less than 5 minutes, totally stressed me out, totally exacerbated my symptoms. Um, so that was rough. So I'm just really hoping that I can get myself into the mode of getting up early, being able to be away from the house and having the food prepared for so many days for that amount of time, because it's so important to do that. And I feel, it's a win-win situation. Either we find out over the course of those 5 days that there are things that I would be able to do and be able to find something for me, which would be great. That's what I would love. Or we find out that I'm not able to do that at all, and that at least I have something with the government agency that's in writing saying I totally can't do it, so that when I do get before a judge, um, who would definitely have a vocational, rehabilitation specialist there too, then they would already know, first offhand that we tried and it's not going to happen. So, obviously there's going to be more to be heard and said once we get into June, but for right now, that's the way I set up.